Tuesday morning, Chicago, bunch of meetings, and then flying home, heading to London tomorrow, first thing in the morning. Wasn't done. Businessman life. Hashtag that shit.
We're unstoppable.
First wine club is going out. That's super fun. Ryan, did you order the wine club?
I have not yet.
What the fuck? That just...
I was supposed to, and what happened?
What happened was you're not really my friend. You don't care about me, or drinking wine at a better price point than you are normally. You know, it's $55 a month and shipping,
And what do you
included.
get for it?
1, 2, 3, or 4 bottles a month. And next month, it's gonna be 4 bottles all built for your Thanksgiving.
Will you have Tyler email me? I'm just going to send it to Mark and tell him to sign up for me. Just tell him to email me the link.
Sold. Dear Tyler, please cancel Ryan's subscription. I bought 2 rosés that are big time rosés. And I think people think about rosé just in the spring and the summer, but big time compliment with like an aperitif for a lot of the stuff that people drink at Thanksgiving. So I'm gonna pink up people's turkeys. Morning Instagram. Hope everybody's doing, oh, we're here. Thank you so much. So you're with us the whole time?
Yes.
Great, so I'll just leave the bags. Good morning Instagram. Good to see you. Hope everybody's doing super well. So I'm gonna talk about competition and entrepreneurship. And so the exciting part is either the wine is free or the conference is free at my original stomping grounds. First 200 people, that's it, locking it down, 8 a.m. to 10 a.m. Saturday, October 14th, Springfield, New Jersey. See ya. Great meetings at PepsiCo Chicago. Now heading out to more client stuff for Pure Wow. Hope you're doing well on YouTube. But now what you're watching is innovation, innovation, innovation. Features, features, features. Today's poll feature is super intriguing to me because it's now starting to make the stories function more interactive, more data collection, more valuable. D-Rock keeps getting kicked out because we don't have enough spots. That's why we have no footage. We're just walking. Were you filming?
No.
It wasn't filming?
No.
Are you filming now? You guys missed it. D-Rock was once again wrong, and I was once again right.
I didn't see it, honestly.
What are you talking about? You were right here.
I didn't see it. If anything, I heard that D-Rock was right, and Gary was...
Shutting down Pure Wow, breaking news.
Brand closed for business.
Brand closed. Pure Wow fails on D-Rock support. Everybody here already loves D-Rock.
I know that.
You know, like they all like him more than me. It's like that whole like thing.
kind of do
Happened
like
with
that.
Mott on Wine Library TV too. Like, that's just how it always is. Like you're like I like that guy better. You know? Which is
He's also just a nicer guy.
better at sucking.
Right, I am.
Just like a better dude overall. You know?
No, I don't think so. And D-Rock's an amazing dude,
He's pretty amazing.
but he has his shortcomings.
What are his shortcomings?
On episode 307, I'll expose them all. Ryan, let's talk about how this was our hardcore trip.
Yeah.
Let's sum it up for the Vayner Nation here on Dailyvee. Like,
This was really interesting.
What was most amazing about me?
So this is the first trip that me and Gary have taken that's purely Pure Wow focused. It's the pun on words. Yeah, so this was solely Pure Wow focused, and it was super interesting because he had his gallery Pure Wow hat on. You know, I think I'm a good salesperson. This was fascinating for me. I saw a different type of seller, and he makes magic in the room. It's pretty unique. He truly is a very good marketer. He thinks of things on the spot. When he hears a bit of information from people, he's able to really synthesize the room and
T-Rock, you know that.
and
Yep.
spit it out in a very unique way. And I think there's a lot of people that are really good at that, but super creative.
That's
I was
the
impressed.
surprising part, right?
No, not really. I feel like, you know what it was? I knew that you'd be creative. I mean, you don't get to where you
Yep.
are without being creative and being able to sell. But it was interesting to see you do it in my world as opposed to your world, right? To be able to be a chameleon and do it in different businesses is really, really unique.
We should have Brian on the show more often.
So Purewell's now not shut down anymore.
No,
Now it's
back.
alive.
We're rekindling the brand. Vaynerchuk brings back Purewell. On a serious note, I think instead of just like a puff piece for me and propaganda for me, let's turn this into you guys. The chameleon part, empathy, the other person. It all works out. The reason I'm a good speaker, like it's about the other person. I'm grounded as a businessman. I'm a good businessman. I really know how to run business. So when I'm in these rooms, I'm empathetic to what they're trying to achieve, whether sell product, build brand. I can audit very quickly. I'm fast. That's why I'm great at Q&A. So in that room, in about 2 seconds, I understand their business. It's like just true. And so to me, the reason so much is working for me is I am religious about the end consumer. And in a B2B environment, that means their business. And in a speech, that means the people in the audience. And when I create products like the Wine Club or 4Ds or all these different things, it's always about the other person, and the leverage is when you're more valuable to the other person than they are to you.
Yeah.
The end.
Yeah, it's shocking. I used to think good businessmen always found a way to, win a deal or to figure out the better end. And something that Gary does shockingly often is make sure that he loses deals. He makes sure that the other person feels like they're getting the better end of the deal, that they feel like, not that only that they think they're getting the better end, but they are getting the better end of the deal, so that in 6 months from now, when he really needs to, he can come back and he can ask for a favor accordingly. But it's with the right.
You know what's really
energy
interesting about that,
it.
man? Honestly, on a very serious note, because you haven't felt it full circle. Or not.
Right, 90% of the time you don't do it.
Just be always in the place where you have the leverage.
Yep.
Like
Yeah,
if I get hit by a truck and my brain's not as good and I'm not good anymore, then I'll be like, hey, D-Rock, hey, can you help me? I don't have it anymore. Yeah. But like, that's the beauty of being a business person, not an athlete.
Yep.
You get exponentially better, not slower, and not as good.
Absolutely.
It's about the other person, man. Run the marathon, not the sprint. The short deal where you got the extra, so much the flaw of so many of you. You're looking for the short term. Everybody pounding me. Gary, do this for me, do this for me. How about do something for me? That's how D-Rock's in that seat.
It's too...
I way overpaid for Pure Wow. You got a much better deal. Overpaid.
Now...
Fast, test, learn, do. It's the same old shit. 300 episodes in. If you still don't know, you better wake the fuck up. Hey guys, I interrupt this vlog to make this important announcement. A lot of you have a whole lot of excuses of not being able to produce content. Don't have designers, don't have this, don't have money. Here is a post that I posted on Instagram that's doing super well, and it is basically the screenshot of one of my tweets that was all written words. So stop fucking making excuses and start doing, period. Now back to the vlog. Guys, quick question of the day in the vlog, little new feature here, D-Rock. So you're excited. What is holding you back from making more Snapchat content? Lurkers, answer. So many of you watching this for free. I'm asking for nothing in return, and you can't even give me a content, you dirty, dirty lurkers. Come out, and answer this one today. What is holding you back from creating more Snapchat content? End it with that. Oh crap, I have to do a phone call anyway.